To keep it real, I'm not going to continue to put the blame solely on Orlando Brown when it comes to the comment he made about Bow Wow. I'm going to actually say that Bow Wow did it to basically throw up the disrespect that funnymarco was given. If anybody caused this whole situation, the disrespect of Bow Wow, it was funnymarco. And funnymarco needs to be called out and he needs to be corrected. Because to me, the type of humor that he's doing could get people hurt out in the streets. It's not funny. I saw the video. I'm not gonna give a play-by-play of what was said in the 25-minute clip, but I'm just gonna summarize everything, and then I'm gonna go in on Marco. Hey, it's your girl, Miss Anna Cole. I'm coming to you straight out of NYC on this surprisingly cool Friday night. So, before I begin, I want to say something. Up until 2 weeks ago, I never heard of funnymarco, okay? But this young man, who's literally 10 years younger than me, has amassed over 800K subscribers on YouTube. So, he's a huge YouTuber that gets a lot of views. This video with him and Orlando Brown already garnered 2.3 million views, okay? Now, I'm going to say what I said earlier. I'm going to say it again. Orlando Brown did what he did, mentioning Bow Wow, because in this interview that Orlando didn't know that it was going to be like some kind of like spoof making fun of him. Orlando basically was insulted so many times that he threw in Bow Wow to basically discontinue the shaming, low-key disrespect that funnymarco and the producer was giving him, all right? It was still wrong to do that because he could have did that another way, but Orlando Brown was like, okay, so you brought up 106 in Park, and then he brought up Bow Wow. Orlando didn't bring up Bow Wow. It was funnymarco that did it. So he was like, I don't have a problem, because he wanted to, like, stir up the pot again, like he did when Orlando first came in and said, they said that you was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and you played Carlton. First of all, you're not funnymarco. To basically make fun of people without them knowing that they're part of the joke, you're not funny. You're not funny at all. And first of all, Orlando is a person who has a chemical dependency. He has those type of issues. Okay? You don't do that to somebody who's been in and out of jail. Who's been, trying to clean themselves up. Even though I still think he's on drugs. But you don't do that to somebody who's wounded. And what we can all agree on is that Orlando needs psychotherapy. He does. You exploited him. And yes, I'm sure Orlando basically agreed to the interview, and probably his people said, do it because he needed the money. He has a child. He has a wife. He needed the money. But you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. And then you didn't let him know that he was part of the joke. And then you have him basically trying to say no. Things like, no, I didn't sign a lifetime contract with Disney. And lie. And basically, like, it was almost like when a person is basically accused of being crazy and made out to be that way, and knowing that they're not, and make up lies to pin it, oh, yes, you did, you said this, and twist the words that they've said. It was disgusting. But the one thing that was the worst thing I ever saw in any YouTube video, Marco said, I'm taking a break. So he brings this little boy who's black to basically interview Orlando. And what happens is he says, I'm going to give you this this script, and you're going to read from these questions. And you know what the little boy says? I can't read. The little boy looked like he was 7 years old. And he said, I can't read. And then they give Orlando the paper, and Orlando, he looked a little bit upset. Not just at the way they were treating him, but the way they propped that little boy up to basically put him involved in that mess, because Orlando was the same size that little boy was when he was in major pain. Which is funny because Marco asked him, did you fumble the bag? And he was like, no, I never fumbled the bag. Which he really didn't. He just stopped getting work because they always saw him as the kid from That's So Raven. This young man had over 50 acting credits. Okay? When he got on That's So Raven, he had already about 40. The dude was an official child actor. Literally, hands down. Okay? Child star actor, legend as a child star. Marco, you ain't crossed over in the TV, let alone movies. You still on YouTube. You've never been where Orlando has been. Orlando made millions. And he didn't have to exploit anyone to do it. And this is why I say humor nowadays is not real humor. It's mockery, belittling people, and really trying to harm a person's ego to where it destroys their mental health and starts to deteriorate their physical health, because a lot of times these people end up on drugs because they can't deal with the bullying, the mockery of a lot of these, so-called comedians and their jokes. These people are not funny. What made them relevant is they do pranks. And that was a prank he pulled on Orlando. But the thing is that Orlando had so many comebacks that the ultimate one with Bow Wow saying he got some bomb ass, whatever, they had to basically shut everything down, because it's like, well, wait a minute. We didn't think he was going to go that deep. Yeah, you don't know Orlando. He will go there. But the little boy who basically said, I can't read, everyone's going to now think that's true, because people really believe the interview was really sincerely real. Because when I first saw the advertisement, I just like everybody else thought that Orlando was giving us a serious interview that was probably casual. And then when he said that, it was like, whoa, like, no. But no, he basically threw in Bow Wow because, hey, you trying to belittle me, asking me about Bow Wow to try to start a beef. So I'm going to give you what you want. Bow Wow got the good bop bop. And I'm going to be honest with you. If this interview, if he would have been on a real interview, he wouldn't have said this. But see, now Bow Wow had to defend himself in so many words. And you threw Bow Wow in there, funnymarco, not Orlando. You threw him in there, asking that question. And now people are going to think that Bow Wow somehow or another basically has had, intercourse, relations with men, even though there was rumors about harmful things happening to him as a teen back in the 2000s. You dirty little bastard, Marco. You're dirty. You're dirty. And this is why I decided to do this commentary, because I said I need to see this video, because something tells me that we just got one side of the story and it's making Orlando look bad while Funny Marco goes unscathed. And that's not right. So, no, Funny and Marco, you need to be held accountable for the things you're doing, because you're going to cause people out in these streets to get hurt if you don't stop with these spoofs. Be funny. Be a real comedian and not somebody pulling pranks to get laughs. And with that being said, it's your girl, Miss Analytical. I'm signing off. Thank you for listening to this commentary. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive future notices about various uploads, commentaries, reviews, and even lives that I will be posting on my channel. Also, like, share, and comment, and I will be back soon. Take care and enjoy your weekend. Toodles!